Hey, I'm back with the Stanley parable. So the last two videos
All
I
of his
did,
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I obeyed the
Stanley
first
decided
one.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And the second time, I got a really weird ending with a mannequin that was supposed to be my wife. It was just weird. So this time,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
if you'll stop interrupting me, so we're gonna just play with a few other options and see what happens. So let's go left, because I did the first video I made on this. I saw something I think said escape at one
Yet
point.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ooh, you can go to the broom
Stanley
closet.
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Broom
There was nothing
closet.
here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There's every reason to be in the broom closet if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Alright, let's keep going.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's downstairs? Okay. Oh my god, is this a garage? Oh, there's a car!
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Oh, no.
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
Oh, you can
maybe
crouch.
I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
Why are there car lights
couldn't
on?
he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh yeah,
Why
huh?
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Oh
And
shit!
for that matter,
I don't
these
like the
rooms
music.
were starting to look pretty familiar.
I don't
Were they
fucking
simply
like the
repeating?
music.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And
somebody
at
dropped their
last,
coffee.
He came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
What?
I'm dreaming, he yelled.
Are we going
This
insane?
is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an
Exit!
answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't
Wait,
actually gone.
Hold on,
He
I've seen
wasn't
this
going
before.
to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I think I am.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
What
So,
the fuck?
he
Why is the
imagined
lights
himself
on?
flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined
It's okay.
himself soaring
I can
through
crouch.
space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
What
it was
the
so much
fuck?
fun, and Stanley marveled
God,
that
I
he had
can't
still
see.
not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all
What the
entered
hell?
Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself
What
sooner.
the fucking shit?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm
fuck?
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
If you could see my face.
And while he thought it all very odd, and
Maybe you get
wondered
a
if
face
this
cam.
voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Wake
He
up!
would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited
The
himself to wake up.
fucking hell.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
What?
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
It's the wife again.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
What the
Everything
fuck?
will be fine. I am okay.
What the fuck is wrong with this game? Why are those car lights on? I don't understand.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone wake me up.
That
My name is
music!
Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real. I must be real. I
Oh,
must
God.
be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black.
What the fuck is wrong with this game? Scared
This
me.
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Obviously.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
What the
Then she
fuck?
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there,
What the
staring
fuck?
down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Really? She turned and ran from the body. She just left it there. Wow. What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck I just witnessed. That is creepy as hell. The music scared the shit out of me. Holy shit. Alright. Damn. Well, that is that playthrough of the Stanley Parable. I'm not quite sure. Oh, well, I know what happened. I have no words. That was just... What the fuck? This game seriously is on something. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I am sure I'll be back with another playthrough of this. So until then, that's all for now.